Hello, everyone, and welcome to this weekly wisdom at the Pillai Center. Today we are talking about the great night of Shiva, or Sivaratri, as it's called. So many of you may be new and aren't sure what this means, so we're going to clear that up, as well as talk about why the rituals being performed during this night are so important, and why it's important also to keep a meditation or vigil during this one night of the year, if not any other time. So Dr. Pillai mentions that this night is magnified with blessings, that if you don't meditate any other time or do rituals any other time, that it should be this time, this night. So you want to pay attention to what we're about to say so that you can make the most of this night, and it's coming up in just a couple days. So I have with me Prem Raja, our priest in India, and he is going to shed some light on the power of this day. First, let me give you a little bit of information about what I know about it and Dr. Pillai's teachings from the past 15 years that I've been studying with him. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that Sivaratri night, or the night before it, is actually my anniversary of meeting Dr. Pillai, and it was a very profound time, and my life has completely changed since then. That was 15 years ago this week. So when Dr. Pillai talks about Sivaratri, and my interpretation is that it is this sacred night of Lord Shiva, and Shiva is the destroyer in Hinduism. Now, that may sound a little scary, but destruction means it can destroy our ego, destroy negativity, destroy the things in our life that we don't want there anymore. And that type of destruction is the destruction you want. And this is the night where you get to call upon this great being to help dissolve those sins, dissolve that negative thought pattern, dissolve relationships you no longer want. You can help and accelerate the breaking the negative patterns through this very special evening. And there's different rituals that you can do. Primarily, it is pouring milk over a Shiva lingam. You have one of those from either Ashtabed or the Pillai Center. If you don't, you can use a little rock. The other really special thing is Dr. Pillai's teachings during this night. Before he started doing webcasts, I would see him in person on Sivaratri as much as I possibly could. And then the last few years, he started doing webcasts so that he could have more people participate in these in the teachings than he could in a small gathering of maybe 100 to 200 people. Now hundreds of people around the world can join in. So this week he has recorded a webcast, and we're going to make it available early enough so that you watch it during an 11 a.m. to midnight your time, right? So the video will be available, and then you are instructed to watch it during 11 a.m. to midnight your time zone, because that's going to be a very powerful time. Following the webcast is when you'll want to do some of your own rituals. And we also have a very special, included in that package when you purchase the webcast, is some rituals that are being performed in India, and Prem Raja is going to talk to us more about that. So thank you so much for joining us, Prem Raja.
You're very welcome, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
No, it's my pleasure. We're not going to see your face because it's very late in India, and and you have some beautiful pictures showing, so when you talk, we'll see that. Now, please, can you tell us a little bit? You've been a priest for how many years now? 4 or 5 years. You've studied the Vedas. You have a great knowledge of the teachings. Can you tell us what is the significance from a Vedic standpoint of Sivaratri?
Sure. And just for the information, I was born a priest, and I was born in this lineage of priests, and this is not a profession that I took before 4 years. You know, even when I was a kid.
It was before you were born.
Yeah, even when I was a kid, I was doing temple stuff, and my dad always took me to temples to do services. So, yes, I was born and raised in a Shaivite family. We believe that Shiva is the Almighty. And on the whole, even though it looks like Shiva is the destroyer, we believe that Shiva does 5 important kriyas, 5 important stuff, which is Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Tirobhava, and Anugraha. He creates Srishti, and he also does the work of Vishnu. He preserves, and then he destroys. And then the other 2 stuff is not well known. Tirobhava and Anugraha. The destruction is not complete destruction. It is more like hiding stuff. Tirobhava, which means hiding things. And then he blesses again, which is called Anugraha. So creation, preservation, destruction, hiding, and then blessing. These he does all the main important stuff, which an Almighty should be doing according to the ancient scriptures. And this is a very special night. This is the Krishna Paksha, the 14th, what do you call it, waning moon in the month of Phalguna, the Vedic month Phalguna is called the Sivaratri. So this is a very important, special time, and worshipping Shiva. There are many stories that is aligned with this special night of Shiva, but on the whole, this is a night completely dedicated to Shiva. And we divide this night into 4 different sessions. The first session will be from 6 to 9, evening 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Second session will be 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. The third session will be from 12 p.m. midnight to 3 in the morning. And then the fourth session will be from 3 to 6 in the morning. And then after that fourth session, we do a grand offerings to Shiva. And this represents the 5 kriyas, 5 works that Shiva does. The first will be creation, the second will be preservation, third will be destruction, fourth will be the hiding, fifth, after the fourth session, finally will be the blessings of Shiva, which will be received after the fourth session.
Wow.
And all these...
I didn't know that. I knew that we always did those those sessions, and Astroved, makes them available through participation every year. But that's really good to know.
Yes, so this happens, and then Ashravid also, Dr. Pillai also suggests that not just rituals, there are special temples that through which we can receive a lot more blessings. So Ashravid also does a lot of temple remedies on this time and temple services, so that's happening. So, and the special time on this night will be from 12 to 3, the third Kala, the third session, which is very important. We call this the Lingodbhava Kala, the time in which Shiva took an immense form, and that he even challenged both Vishnu and Brahma. He challenged Brahma to have a look at his crown, the edge of his crown, and he challenged Vishnu to try to look at his feet. And Vishnu dug too deep, really deep, and he couldn't find his feet. But Brahma lied that he found his crown, as if he saw the topmost part of his head. And then Shiva knew that he was lying, and then he cursed Brahma to not have any temples in the world. And that's why on Earth plane we have just 1 or 2 temples for Brahma, and not much more. So the third Kala is a very special time. It's also the time in which Shiva should be worshipped according to the books. It's called the Nishita Kala. From 12 to 3. So at this period of time, we're doing a whole lot of rituals. We're doing Rudra Homa, we're doing Conch Shell Abhishekam, and we're doing special Abhishekam with all the materials that's very auspicious for Shiva. That's why I just selected some of the pictures from Shivatri a couple of years ago. And then we're offering so every session has its own colors. The first one has red, second one has yellow, the third one is green. So the third session, Shiva will be decorated in the color green. Special bilwa leaves will be offered to him. And then on the fourth color, it'll be the color white. So different colors, lots and lots of rules and regulations, and lots of chantings, lots of pujas, lots of energy in that at that period of time. And it's amazing that both Ashravid and Pillai Center are trying to broadcast that special time, all those special chantings and rituals, and it's an amazing time. So yes, the third session is the amazing one, and we're doing a lot of homas.
Yes, you are. So yes, we are broadcasting it. So that third Kala, your midnight through 3 a.m., will be broadcast live. So for those of you who participate in it, you'll be able to watch it. And I think that that's fascinating. I was there 1 year during Sivaratri and stayed up all night, and you were there, and all the priests were there through the entire evening, and it is really amazing. It's kind of like you just keep going and you keep meditating, and maybe you'll feel a little tired and just keep going. So folks at home who want to do the meditation and kind of do your own thing, because unless you're in India or that time zone, you won't be able to tune in during that power time in your own time zone, but that's what you want to do. So you'll want to watch the video with Dr. Pillai from 11 a.m. to midnight, and then do your rituals and your vigil meditation onward, as long as you can. And if you have to work, kind of just work around whatever is convenient for you or practical for you. If it's just an hour or 2 hours or all night, that's up to you. And Dr. Pillai will be giving some new mantras inside of this video that he's providing. He'll be connecting us deeper to Lord Shiva and to be able to have this cleansing process. So it'll be a very powerful webcast, very powerful rituals, and I look forward to both doing my own visual during my midnight and onward, as well as tuning in to the one that will be provided by you, Prem Raja, and the rest of the team in India during your midnight. Because when we watch what the rituals as they occur in the power time there, we tap into that energy also. So it'll just be another opportunity to kind of have that energy be part of us. So thank you so much for joining us, Premraj. What's been your experiences during Sivaratri? You do this just about every year, right? Where you stay up all night and you're doing rituals. Have you ever felt a connection with Lord Shiva? And what's your intention during these?
Shivratri is obviously the special time because I was born and raised in Shaivite. We are called Shivacharyas, and Shiva is the Almighty for us, and it's always a special time. I've traveled a lot. I used to go to many places celebrating Shivratris, and usually Shivratri is the fun time. We listen to stories of Shiva, and my favorite story is the marriage of Shiva's marriage with Meenakshi, and it's a very beautiful story and very divine one. And there are many situations in which I have personally had a lot of connections with Shiva, and he's always been the one guiding me. Shivratri is an intense period of time. I believe that everybody should be meditating, and you don't have to specifically meditate. Meditation should be more like a normal practice, like eating, breathing, and all you have to do is just close your eyes, think of Shiva, and just chant some mantra. And even if you're not so religious, and even if you have strong belief in another religion, all you have to just go blank and just think of Shiva in a white form. Just go blank and think of the color white. And it's a beautiful time in which all of our egos and karmas are completely destroyed. He is the one who destroys. And the third session is all about destruction. As I mentioned, the creation, preservation, and the third is destruction. And the third session is really important, as all of our karmas, all of our egos, and all of the negative energy around us that stops us from being the beautiful person we are, from our natural state of beauty, love, compassion, and everything. So even like body. So whatever that stops us from being our pure form will be completely destroyed if we completely surrender ourselves to Shiva. And it's an amazing period of time. It's an amazing ritual, amazing time, and you can actually feel it. I've had goosebumps. I've had many visuals, and many in Tamil we call it ashariri, which means voices that guides you, that helps you, that clears you off your mind. And I would say that if you need any clarity, if you need any help, this is the time to ask for it, and go for it. You have the blessings of your teacher. As always, I would say the key is the Guru's blessings, because without Guru's blessings, nothing is possible. Everything is just, in Sanskrit we call it nishfal. Everything is of no use at all. All the efforts that we put goes to waste without the blessing of a teacher. And it's true, it might sound really dumb, but trust me, because the Guru is the one who guides us. Guru is the one who will show us the right path. Because without guidance, we are just completely confused, and we're all over, we're scattered. So you have the Guru's blessings, you have your teacher with you, make use of it. You have the powerful time, you have mantras, you have everything. All you have to do is just commit, devote, dedicate, and just enjoy the blessings. So
Great.
I hope everybody makes use of this time and connects with the divine and receives the blessings.
That sounds perfect. Thank you so much for wrapping it up like that. You're absolutely right. So if you would conclude with a short chant to Lord Shiva, that would be wonderful.
Sure. Om Shivam Shivakaram Shantam Shivatmanam Shivottamam Shivamargapranetaram Pranatosmi Sada Shivam. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Namah Somaya Cha Rudraja Cha Namastamraja Cha Arunaja Cha Namah Shangaja Cha Pashupatare Cha Namah Udraja Cha Bhimaja Cha Namo Agre Vadhaja Cha Dure Vadhaja Cha Namo Hantre Cha Haniyase Cha Namo Vrikshebhyo Harikeshebhyo Namastaraya Namah Shambhave Cha Mayobhave Cha Namah Shankaraja Cha Mayaskaraja Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraja Cha Namastirthyaja Cha Puriyaja Cha Namah Paryaja Cha Paryaja Cha Namah Prataranaja Cha Uttaranaja Cha Namah Ataryaja Cha Ladyaja Cha Namah Shashtyaja Cha Dhenyaja Cha Namah Sikatyaja Cha Prahyaja Cha. Om Shivaya Namaha. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Paramaja, for joining us and sharing your knowledge. Thank you, all of you out there, for tuning in and participating in this great night of Shiva, because the more people who do, the more energy we get to expand around the world and really make it a really big thing. So we hope that you will be participating in whatever way works for you. You can be doing your rituals at home. You should be doing your rituals in meditation at home. We hope that you'll tune into Dr. Pillai's webcast, as well as the rituals that are happening in India on your behalf if you join. So thank you all, and happy great night of Shiva, and may we all be blessed. Namaste.